please hit that subscribe button.
Hey everybody.
Better suited to win the Stanley Cup this season. If you are new to the channel, Washington Capitals, the Boston Bruins.
Locked on and he scored! And we're live. Hey everybody. So today I want to talk about the top 10 teams in the NHL with regards to special teams. Before we start the list, I just want to quickly remind everyone to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Both of those things greatly help the channel and are very much appreciated. So for this list, what I do is I use what I call a team's special teams score. And basically what I do for that is I add their power play percentage with their penalty kill percentage, put them together, and that is your total special teams score. Obviously you want your power play and penalty kill as high of a percentage as possible. You want your special team score to be as high as possible. Generally, if I were a coach, I would want my power play operating at 20% or better. I would want my penalty kill operating at 80% or better. I would want a special team score of 100 or better. That's generally what I use as a benchmark. As a good special teams team versus a not as good special teams team is the number 100. So for this, I'm looking at the top 10 teams in the NHL based on their special team scores as of now. Obviously, the season's still going on. But let's start at number 10. In number 10, we actually have a tie between the Pittsburgh Penguins and Arizona Coyotes. Both of them have a special team score of 101.8. Arizona right now is operating at 19.1% on the power play and 82.7% on the penalty kill. Pittsburgh is operating at 19.2% on the power play and 82.6% on the penalty kill. Obviously very, very close in numbers there. They both have the same special team score. So Arizona and Pittsburgh are tied for 10th in the league as far as combined special teams go right now. Number 9, we have the Toronto Maple Leafs. Now, Toronto Maple Leafs power play is ripping at 25.2% this season. Their penalty kill not as good at 77.3%, but their combined special team score is 102.5, which is good for 9th in the league as total special teams. So Toronto has been pretty good special teams wise, led by certainly their very potent power play. Number 8, and this one was a huge surprise that they made this list, and kind of is an outlier from the rest of these teams, and it's the San Jose Sharks. And the San Jose Sharks have a special team score this season of 103.1, but it's largely because of their penalty kill, which has actually been ridiculously good this season. San Jose's penalty kill right now is operating at 86.9% on the year. By far the best in the league, which is really interesting because San Jose is not good at all this season. Now, their power play stinks. It's near the bottom of the league at 16.2%. So the power play is not very good, but their total special team score gets greatly boosted by this number 1 penalty kill and gets San Jose on this list. I was very surprised to see them because obviously they're not having a good season, but that penalty kill number is just insane. So San Jose is kind of the outlier on this list. At number 7, we have Carolina, who is operating at 21.3% on the power play and 82.8% on the penalty kill for a combined special team score of 104.1. Tied with Carolina is the Vancouver Canucks, who are operating at 23.2% on the power play and 80.9% on the penalty kill, also for a combined special team score of 104.1. So Vancouver and Carolina, very, very close to each other there. Vancouver a little bit better on the power play, Carolina a little bit better on the penalty kill, but when it's all said and done, their special team score is the same. Number 5, we have the Washington Capitals, who are 20% even on the power play this season, but a very, very good 84.7% on the penalty kill for a special team score of 104.7. Good for number 5 in the league. And obviously Washington been one of the best teams in the league all season this year. Special teams also very, very good. Number 4, we have the St. Louis Blues, another top-tier NHL team this season. 25.1% on the power play, 80.9% on the penalty kill for a combined score of 106. So St. Louis, there's a reason they're leading the Western Conference. Their special teams have been very, very good. Lethal power play, similar to Toronto. Lethal power play in St. Louis this year. Number 3, we have the Tampa Bay Lightning. Tampa Bay's power play this year is operating at 24.6% right now. Their penalty kill, very, very good at 84.4% for a total score of 109. So we are certainly in the elite of the elite when it comes to special teams now. 109 is an extremely high score, well over the 100 that I use as a benchmark for being a good special teams team. For Tampa Bay, their power play and penalty kill, both near the top of the league, has been absolutely outstanding this season. At number 2, we have the Boston Bruins, another fantastic team on special teams and very good overall in the league. Actually, right there with Washington, St. Louis, and Pittsburgh and Tampa near the top of the league. 26.4% on the power play. Boston's power play has been absolutely lethal this season. And also a very good 84.2% on the penalty kill for a combined special team score of 110.6. I mean, that is absolutely elite special teams. Only beaten by one other team this year, who is the number 1 team on this list, the Edmonton Oilers. Not sure that many people would have expected Edmonton to be this good this season, or certainly near the top of the league in special teams, but they are operating at 28.8% on the power play, easily number 1 in the league. Also a very good penalty kill at 82.9%, so almost 83% on the penalty kill. A combined score of 111.7. That is obviously absolutely elite. Edmonton right now is the best special teams team in the NHL, and the numbers show that. Their power play is absolutely incredible. It's very solid on the PK as well. So, really when you look at this, most of these teams are playoff teams. The only team teams on this list right now who are not in a playoff position, San Jose, who obviously is a huge outlier in this. Carolina is very, very close. That they're right on that line, playoff line. Toronto as well, not in a playoff spot right now, but very much on that line, very, very close to being a playoff team. The only team that made this list that's really well out of the playoff picture is the San Jose Sharks, and again, it's because of that ridiculous penalty kill number that they have. But other than that, these are generally good teams that we're likely to see in the postseason. And, their special teams are a big reason why, and that just, shows how important special teams can be to a team, and whether or not, how good they are during the season. So I would say definitely the top 4, St. Louis, Tampa Bay, Boston, and Edmonton, have really separated themselves as elite teams on special teams, both power play and penalty kill this year. Their scores are all over 105, actually all over 106 or higher. So those 4, I think, are the elite special teams this season. The rest of these guys are also very good as well, all over 100. And these are your best special teams. That sounds so weird saying that, but these are your top 10 teams as far as special teams go in the league this year. So with that, like, comment, share, subscribe, follow on social media. All those links are down in the description. If you'd like to further support the channel, the links to our Patreon and merchandise store are down in the description as well. Keep spreading the word about this channel. Let's keep this thing growing. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you guys soon.